What if investing felt like owning the game, not just watching? That's how I feel with ETF investing. You will learn how to replicate ETFs with individual stocks, tweak your portfolio, and track your gains with ease. I have this simple solution which solves a complex problem, which is direct indexing. What is direct indexing, you might ask? Well, it's a strategy where you buy the individual securities that make up an index or ETF. It gives you control and insight on how that particular ETF evolves its strategy over time, which stocks gets added or dropped, and how each holding is weighted. Let's see how that might work with Evogile. For example, let's say you have $10,000 and you're trying to replicate the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF. We'll now try to simulate how that portfolio would look like. But before that, let's see what the algorithm tries to do. Well, it takes those $10,000 and it tries to find the perfect proportions of individual stocks in order to match those ETFs' weights. Also, for Integer shares, you'll have an additional reminder. That reminder, it's a part that can be allocated to perfectly match the ETF's weights. For fractional shares, you'll have a reminder that draws close to $0. Going back to the dashboard, the essence of direct indexing is executing trades to closely mirror the performance of the target ETF. What are those trades? Well, on the bottom part of the screen, we can see those trades. How should our portfolio look while mirroring that ETF with the amount of money we want to invest, of course? So, in suggested adjustment orders, you will find those trades you'll need to execute in your own broker in order to perfectly mimic that ETF investments. You can adjust a number of things, such as the target investment and the number of weightings you're trying to replicate from that ETF. And for now, I'll just pick the 10 most valuable stocks in that ETF to mimic. As you can see, now we only have 10 stocks to invest into with different proportions. So, let's say we want to invest all of our shares. Let's see how would that look like. I'll execute all of those trades and you can see here our replication rate goes up as well as our current investments. Because we're using Integer shares, we have a pretty big investment reminder. If we were to use fractional shares, we can change that easily by toggling fractional shares, and we'll see how our portfolio adjusts. Our target application now includes fractional shares, as well our suggested adjustment orders. We can buy or sell shares in order to accommodate the new simulation the algorithm provides us in order to better mimic that ETF. By using Evogile to do direct indexing, you can now see exactly what's inside any ETF, the individual stocks, their weights, and their role in the overall allocation. You can also bypass some ETF management fees or expense ratios. You can choose to replicate only the top holdings or customize your portfolio based on your preferences. You can exclude companies or sectors you don't want to do exposure to. Also, it's perfect for do-it-yourself investors and learners, where it helps you understand how ETFs work under the hood while giving you the tools to act like a pro. So now, you've learned how to replicate strategies, own stocks, and track your path with Evogile. Head down to evogile.com and have fun sandboxing your ETFs. And let us know your thoughts below. See you next time.